Sit and sip a while. I'm Karena and welcome to the Witch's Inn. We are in the special room of the Witch's Inn, the Witch's Corner, and tonight we are going to be talking about dreams. So as everyone kind of starts to come on, I am just going to see if I can work a double screen here tonight and get this going. All right, perfect. Okay, hello Bonnie and happy birthday. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, everyone. So as people start to filter on, I will just continue. I want to start by saying I hope everyone's week was well. It was a little bit of an intense week for me here. As we know, last Sunday was Mother's Day, and it kind of just sent me into this really big discovery week. I was having a lot of migraines, but also when I actually was able to work and stuff, like I was getting really introspective and lots of tears this week, really therapeutic tears though, and it felt really good. And my dream activity has kicked up huge since the new moon is starting to come. So our Gemini season starts on Wednesday, May 20th, and we have a new moon in Gemini next Friday on the 22nd, okay? And so I thought it would be a really great idea, since a lot of people start posting, oh my gosh, my dreams were getting crazy, like especially around the new moon and the full moon. So I thought, all right, I'll go live on Sunday and talk about it. So we had 3 people submit about their dreams, and I will talk about those. But first, let's talk a little bit about what a dream is. So a dream is our subconscious filtering our day-to-day life. So a dream is a really good mix of the activities, the thoughts, the emotions that we had during our day. As well, our dream can also help filter and bring into fruition things that we're trying to manifest, maybe ancestors or spirit guides trying to talk to us or communicate with us, as well as our brain kind of trying to tell us how we can resolve situations, our day-to-day life, how we can resolve them in our dream. So if we're paying really close attention and we start to listen and flex this dream muscle a little bit, we can actually utilize these and create really like a really great connection with our subconscious, therefore translating into our intuition, and we can really kind of help manifest through our dreams. So there are a few different types of dreams. We have daydreams, we have nightmares, we have a normal dream, we have lucid dreams, and then we also have prophecy or ancestral dreams. And so let's start with daydreams. Daydreams happen, during the day, and you will notice that they, you get lost in thought, okay? Sometimes a daydream can start as you are transitioning into sleep at night. So you might find that you start to have thoughts of, I don't know, swimming. You want to go swimming the next day. You're trying to create a habit or a routine. So you're thinking about swimming, and then you start drifting off into a daydream about you going swimming the next day, packing your bag and so on. And the next thing you know, you're sleeping. This kind of transition will actually help you learn how to lucid dream. So if you can flex this daydream muscle, so during the day, allowing yourself to have moments to drift off into a daydream or meditation, it can help you with lucid dreaming. And what lucid dreaming is it's having cat hair. It's having cat hair in your dream. No, it's having dreams that you control. So and oftentimes it has like a trigger in it. So I think of Inception when they had that little dreidel, and if he had the dreidel and it spun, then he was in a lucid dream and he could control it. Or some people might see a flying bird, or they might know that if they see an image of themselves in a mirror, then they are in a lucid dream. And this is something that you can set up in your subconscious in order to help you dream. And again, this starts by remembering this throughout the day. So for instance, in my lucid dream, if I know when I have a pen and I click it, then I'm lucid dreaming. In order to help flex this muscle to help me lucid dream, I need to carry a pen around with me during the day. I would say for a good 2 weeks, and I would click it. And every time I click it, I ask myself, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? If the answer is no, then I know I'm not dreaming. But in this lucid dream, because I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks or even the week, depending on how well your mind is like susceptible to things. When you click the dream in your pen, your subconscious will go, yes, I am dreaming. And then that's when your conscious mind kicks in and says, all right, now I can take over and start operating in my dream the way that I want to. Hello, Teresa. Nice to see you. So that's a little bit about lucid dreaming. Normal dreams are obviously just the regular filters that come from our day-to-day life. And then a nightmare is obviously kind of a normal dream and possibly a lucid dream that goes a little bit awry as I play with that pen. And it can happen when our subconscious is feeling threatened or out of control. That can happen. And then a prophecy or ancestral dream is when we actually have spirit guides, angels, or our higher self visit us and give us information that can help us in our waking life. And these dreams actually get mixed in with all the other dreams more than often. But I do find that they happen a lot with just our regular normal dreams. The fact that our subconscious and our conscious are trying to work together can actually help create this prophecy of how a situation is going to play out in our lives. So Deanna had submitted that is everyone good? I feel like I just spewed a lot of information. So if everyone's doing okay, if you want to just give like a thumbs up or a heart, that would be great. But I did ask earlier in the week if people wanted to have their dream interpreted. And Deanna had asked that she didn't want a dream interpreted, but she wanted to understand why she couldn't remember her dreams anymore. And Deanna did disclose that she is taking some medication and she's wondering if this could be the cause. And absolutely, if you're taking any kind of medication that kind of helps your brain in any way, it will affect the way that you dream. It could either stop your dreams, create bigger dreams, like more nightmares. It could also make you go deeper into sleep, which it allows you to do a little bit more of lucid dreaming. So medication definitely can play its toll on your dream activity. Now, as I was saying before, dreaming is a muscle. Just like our intuition, we need to flex it and use it. And kind of that old saying, use it or lose it, the less that you use it or tune into it, the more that your brain is going to say, this isn't something that's needed anymore. So it's going to move that information over so that new information can come in, okay? So how you can start dreaming is just like that lucid dream, remembering back to your dreams throughout the day. So when you wake up in the morning, quickly remembering, okay, what did I dream about? If you can, on your phone, do a voice recording or write it down, or even just do a mental replay in your head of what you could remember from your dreams. As Sasha says, yes, hi, hello. So just doing a mental replay of what you can remember during your dream. And then either setting alarms or moments throughout the day when you kind of remember your dream or remember to think of your dream to replay that dream again. I like to set an alarm. So if I was starting out, I would probably set an alarm for like lunchtime, probably around dinner time. And then I would set an alarm an hour before bed to remember my dream. And then I would set an alarm for when I was going to bed to remember my dream. Because again, the more that you flex this muscle, the more you're going to be able to dream and remember your dream. Okay, Sasha made a statement. I never remember mine anymore, ever since my sister passed away. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully some of these tips might be able to help you. It is really important that sometimes our subconscious actually blocks our dreams. We don't want to remember them. So sitting with yourself in meditation and asking like, why aren't I dreaming anymore? Can be very effective because you are that key, right? So you hold the answers. So going back to remembering your dreams, once you've been doing this for a little while, writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up in the morning, trying to recall dreams during the day, adding another step right before you go to bed of kind of setting the intention of what you would like to dream about, or just setting the intention that you would like to dream can really help you. This allows, again, the conscious mind to take a record of the fact that, okay, I'm ready to dream now. We are going to be dreaming tonight, and I need to remember to recall it in the morning. Something that some tools or tricks that I like to tell people as well is to keep a glass of water beside your bed. And as you're setting the intention, holding the glass of water in your hands and setting the intention with the water. Water is memory. Water is a renewable resource, and so it's filtered constantly. You may have drank the same glass of water 100 times in your life or more. Within our past lives, it carries that memory of our past lives. So holding this cup of water and asking it to hold the memory as you sleep, and then when you get up in the morning, taking that glass of water immediately, thanking it for holding your memory of dreaming, and then drinking it down and recalling your dream that way can also kind of add like a ritual into this dream work. And our brain really loves routine. It really loves rituals. And when we do this, it kind of allows this conscious mind to say, oh, we're doing something that we deem important, right? We love studying. We love evolving as human beings. It's kind of like our thing. So when we can add elements of that into our intuition or into our dream work or into our magical practice, it allows our brain to hold it, right? It creates a memory with it. And that's what we're wanting to do. So Deanna, I hope, and Sasha, I hope that that gives you a little bit of insight on how you can remember your dreams. As well, prayer rocks are really good. Putting a prayer rock on your pillow, a cat hair, and having that intention, oh, when I take this prayer rock off my pillow, I know I will be dreaming tonight. Throwing it on the floor and then stepping on it in the morning, it tells you, I need to remember my dream. So it's a external source for you to remember as well, and that can help you. So Bonnie had submitted a dream, and her dream is that she has very stressful dreams trying to save someone, but she also often can't get to them. Either someone is stopping her and can't understand why she needs to save this person. She does notice a lot of wind in the dream, and that the one dream that she specifically remembers is that she was trying to get to her son, but the crowd wouldn't move, and that other persons in her dream can't hear her when she's trying to convey important messages, no matter how long she screams. So this dream is all about control. And so I invite you, when you're having these dreams, to see where in your life you are lacking a sense of control. And specifically with your son, it seems that there might be a little bit of a parent-child dynamic, in the sense that you possibly might feel that he's going astray a little bit. And I don't necessarily think that it might be like a bad thing, but we all have our worries as parents or as caregivers. And so I invite you to look at the situation that's presenting itself between you and your son when you have these dreams, and the lack of control that you kind of are feeling at that time. The sense that you can't speak, so our communication, right, is blocked, and people's hearing of your communication is blocked, is very important. It feels that you are feeling a sense of powerlessness, okay, which that again comes back to this control. And the fact that people won't move, right? You're in a crowded space, but people won't move. This dream reminded me when a couple years ago, I used to dream about driving a car, and I knew the streets really, really well, but the streets would be bending and winding, and the car would speed up, and I wouldn't be able to hit the brakes. I could navigate fine, but I couldn't hit the brakes, and I couldn't control the momentum of the car. So when these types of dreams come forward, really sit with yourself and understand what you're trying to control that you might not have any control over at all. And reminding yourself what you can control is your own emotions, okay? The fact that there's a lot of wind in some of your dreams, I would almost say that there's a little bit of a sense of like a higher self coming through in this dream to communicate that to you. When I read that there was wind, I kind of heard that you're blocking your own wisdom, your own advice, and that you could be opening yourself up to your intuition a little bit more, and it would help you in this sense of control, and where you could control it. Now, again, I wasn't saying that you and your son have a bad relationship or anything like that, but it could even have been that he wanted to go out for a car ride with his buddies, and it just made you feel like a lack of control, and there's nothing wrong with that. But really examining your activities the day before can really help you interpret the dreams going forward. This to me seems a little bit of a nightmare, but more of a normal dream. This is just filtering your day-to-day life. There's not a whole lot of prophecy or ancestral stuff other than your subconscious just saying surrender and really kind of open to the experience that is happening around you, because this will really kind of allow you to feel that sense of control again. Teresa says, I put a bay leaf in my pillow. Oh, that's a good one. So, bay leaves are really good for helping you manifest. So, that's amazing, Teresa. If you're trying to help yourself manifest through your dream work, that's a really good spell. Teresa, you little witch. All right. And then we had Critty. She submitted a dream as well. And this is an ancestral dream and a prophecy dream that she submitted. So she let me know that her maternal grandmother had visited her in a dream about 2 to 3 weeks ago. She remembers having a silent conversation with her maternal grandmother. And then all of a sudden she had left. Her family members came in and asked where the grandmother had gone. Critty said that she was here and she doesn't know where she went. And as everyone started to look for her, they realized that she was missing or kidnapped. She couldn't really completely understand what was going on. So this dream is very special, and I wish that Critty, you would have written it down as soon as it happened. So if this dream happens again, or if you have a visit again, when you get up in the morning, really write it down right away so that you can remember what she had said to you, or feel within yourself if you can remember it at all. So this dream was literally just your ancestor coming to meet you and offer you some advice, offer you some comfort. I believe you also said that you shared a meal and that you really enjoyed her cooking. And so I would really say that whenever you're cooking maybe one of her favorite dishes that you enjoyed from her, asking her to kind of join in and helping you make this dish for your family, because you're really going to feel her love and around you. And I would say that the part about her being kidnapped at the end, that confusion, is your brain trying to sort out, was this my grandmother? I thought she wasn't living anymore. Or is she real? As well as maybe some television shows that you might be watching at this time if someone maybe was kidnapped or something in a show, or you read a newspaper about someone being kidnapped. But that's a very special dream. And if you have dreams where you are being visited by past loved ones, know that this is them visiting you. And when our subconscious mind is taking over, especially in a dream, it's so much easier for our loved ones to come in and say hi and give us answers to any questions that we might have, or to just, give us love and comfort during a stressful time in our lives. So when that happens, if you can, quickly record the dream, because they often will give us messages. I remember when I was 10 years old, it was my maternal grandmother had just passed away when I was 9. And we lived all together in a home. And I had a dream. I was having a really hard time because after my grandmother passed away, my parents divorced quickly thereafter. And I remember laying in bed and my dream kept switching from her walking up the hallway to my room, and as well going into this other dream. I don't remember the other dream, but how it ended was she was standing over my bed. I could see myself and her, and she was rubbing my back and just saying, it's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. And when I woke up, I was laying in the exact same position that I was laying in my dream. My door was open. The light was the exact same way. And I could still feel this print or this motion on my back. And for 10-year-old me, it was a little bit scary. But it is also what really kind of ignited this dream. I love dreams and I love interpreting dreams because it's so cool to see how our ancestors can slip in and give us advice and give us comfort and help us manifest what we want out of life, if we're just willing to listen. Bonnie says, thank you so much. Very helpful. You're very welcome. When I dream of my sister that has passed away, is she visiting me or is it just my memories? In my dream, I know that she has passed away. Oh, you just answered that. Oh, yeah, so it is. And it is your ancestor. And I would definitely say that if you were thinking about her during the day, this is kind of subconsciously you welcoming her to visit you and to give you comfort. So yeah, if just like how when we dream, how we're trying to lucid dream, if you want to have more visits, or maybe you're trying to wake up to spirit a little bit more and welcome them into your life, but you're maybe not quite ready to meet them in your waking life, asking them to visit you in a dream is a really great place, especially since you're already not scared. So yeah. Critty says, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for submitting the dreams, Bonnie and Critty. It's really helpful, and they are really good examples of different kind of dreams. I have one more dream, and it's from Sarah. She messaged me and said that her husband had a dream last night that she was purchasing a waterbed. And so she wanted to know what that might mean. Okay, so a waterbed is something that like we wouldn't have anymore. So I would say that your husband might be a little bit concerned about the things that you're purchasing at this time. Maybe they're a little bit lucrative or outdated. However, also the fact that it's a waterbed, so water holds our emotions regardless in our external world or in our dream world. So if he kind of was a little bit puzzled around this waterbed, he might be a little bit confused in, I wouldn't say in the relationship, but maybe with like what's going on with regards to money a little bit. And there might need to be a little bit of a conversation around that. But I love it how this kind of manifests. So I believe that's really all the dreams that anyone submitted. I want to thank everyone who did, and Deanna for asking me to talk about how she can learn to dream a little bit more. Our takeaways are that dreaming is a muscle we need to flex. So remembering that we want to dream can help us. Dreams can connect us to the things that we're manifesting. They can connect us to our higher self, our Akashic records, as well as our past loved ones or our ancestors. And dreaming can be so much fun when we learn how to control them through lucid dreaming. I do offer one-on-one dream interpretation, and what we will do is actually take a deeper look into your dreams. We do a tarot spread as well. We just kind of talk a little bit and get to know each other, and it's always a really good time. My dream interpretation is an hour long, and it is $75. So you get the dream interpretation plus the tarot. All right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining me this evening. It was just a quick little chat tonight, but I will be on again next Sunday, and I haven't picked the topic yet, but it will be something nice and juicy and interesting. So I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will see you all later. Bye.